Alright, welcome back. This time it's going to be Geb. Now, Geb is a support god. He's a guardian, and he's one of the best guardians around and available to you. He doesn't have a whole lot in terms of damage, and you have to rely on your teammates to really be super effective. I mean, you can be effective and do what you can, but if you don't have a team behind you, it can be troublesome. But a very good Geb player can turn the fight monstrously. Now, things to note about Geb, he's got pretty good mobility. He's got a great AoE ultimate, as well as he's got a pretty nice knock-up ability and a fantastic shield too. Passive's not too bad. And he's quite a nice tanky support, quite happy to be on the front line, but you don't always want to be on the front line when you're playing Geb. You want to be trying to protect people, and peel is the big word with Geb that you're looking to do. You're an initiator and then a peeler for the most part. Now, in this game, we're up against a Ymir and an Ul. I'm going to be a bit risky. It's not semi-risky. I've got to play this safe. We'll go super safe, I think. Yeah, let's go 4 each. Okay, so, things to talk about with Geb. We can go through all his abilities now. First of all is his passive hard as rock. Crits only do 25% damage to Geb, rather than the normal 100%. So, that means he's a lot tankier against these hunters in the late game, and those assassins too. He's a little bit harder to bring down if he gets tankier items online. Ability number 1 is going to be Roll Out. Geb turns into a massive rolling earth and rolls around the map. Now this gives you mobility, and if it hits somebody, it slows them for 30%. The damage on it's not bad, but you don't really use it for the damage, in fairness. And the slow duration you can see at the bottom there. You use this for your mobility. Once you've got it charged up and you're at full speed, you will become CC immune, so you can abuse that against some matchups, such as an Ares that's trying to use his no escape to pull you in. You can get some free CC immunity on that one. Ability 2 is Shockwave. Shockwave is an AoE ground target ability. You can see this as a cone. And he'll slam the ground and he'll knock everything up in that area and deal damage to it. This is the ability that you may max first. You can max this, or you can max your third ability, which is Shield, depending on how the lane's going and how your wave clear is. Now, the shield here gives you a health, gives you X amount plus 20% per plus 20 per Geb's level, and the shield duration lasts for X amount of time as well. It also breaks CC, so if somebody gets hit by a stun and you shield them straight away, they immediately manage to get out of that CC that was an issue for them. Now you are quite tanky. Don't be scared to tank up for your teammates, as you're a good guy.
No problem.
So you'll be looking for the shields where you can. And don't be scared to take a little bit of poke damage as a Geb. You can tank for days if you need to. Now in lane, your laning phase is kind of slow, and you're not very tanky at the start of the game. You are actually quite killable, so you've got to be a bit more aware of that. So you want to be repositioning yourself and protecting your carry. So as you can see, this is my shield. I can hover it over a teammate or on myself. Remember, you can use it on both. So what you're looking to do is break CC if they try and go for it, like axe stuns from this Ul and freezes from this Ymir. Now, with this Amusement Carbon lane, wave clear is not really going to be too much of an issue, so I will be maxing my shield first, more than likely. I may put 2 points into my shockwave, though, just for wave clear in the jungle and taking camps down. What you're looking to do is get your abilities online, and you're pretty defensive, God. Oh, I got hit by that. They went aggressive on me, so I'll just shield myself in case they try and follow up. And the Amusing Cob's doing a good trade over there. Pop my mana potion now. I'm back to farming. What you want to do is make sure you stand up to the side and don't stand on top of your AD carry so you don't both get CC'd. They have to choose between you and the enemy. That way around. You can see with our wave clear we're pretty strong here. We're not necessarily the most aggressive. I could roll out on him ahead to slow him, but I'm not going to. Just keeping an eye on whoever needs a shield. You can see me pop my shield when I see an axe potentially coming, or a freeze. And he can go as aggressive as he wants. You just got to make sure you stay in experience range. But this lane for the most part is pretty good. Shockwave those, make sure I get some damage off. Help my buddy with wave clear. This is a little bit lower mana right now. 2 points into my shockwave, and from now on it'll be maxing shield, I think, with how this game's going. If he wants to throw an axe at me, I'm not that worried. Just got to be careful about a potential. Notice how I threw the shield out a little bit late there. I used my shockwave instead. I could have saved my shield until after he got hit by the axe, but your shield actually prevents damage as well, so you don't necessarily have to use it to break CC, but to give them a shield to keep them alive is another way of using it. Uh-oh. Notice how I use my shield straight away then. Could actually just jump in the way of as much of these business. This is body blocking for him now. Keep him alive. And you see that I actually used my rollout to slow that Ymir so he couldn't continue going aggressive then. I also used my shield to block the Fearless chain that was coming out. Bellona needs to be a little bit careful, be careful. I'm going to roll out for mid lane now, as I want the mid Harpies. That's where I'm heading over to now. You see me roll, and they hating, hogging, and now we've got rank 5. I'm just going to keep an eye on Bellona here. What are you doing, Gab? That's over tier, rather. I'm not too worried here. They want to go aggressive on me. I am still a tank, and I've also now got my ultimate online. Now, talking about my ultimate, hopefully if I can get around to this camp at the same time, is Cataclysm. Now, what it does is a big circle on the ground here, as you can see. If I just highlight over it, it's a big circle on the ground, and I'll stun everybody in range of it, but also do a percentage of a god's health. So this actually helps to bring down tanks quite a bit as well. Now, as you can see with his kit, he's got some damage, but it's not a whole lot. I'm just going to poke him away. I couldn't necessarily kill him there. I'm just going to stay for one more wave in mid lane, I think, here. I always say you can shield yourself to defend yourself as well if you get a little bit stuck in terms of positioning. Back to base, we're going to go get working on itemization now. I'm actually going to sell my mana pass here. I'll keep the health potions for now. Now you use rollout for mobility, as you can see. That's the immunity that comes on there. You can see it glowing gold. If you don't have this skin, obviously it'll just be a rock. You can glow gold there too. So for the most part, you're playing just like any other support. You're going to be buying wards, you're going to be rotating around the map. Blink's a very good item on Geb for initiation purposes. You can support with that as well, so you can actually blink shield. All at the same time, you can blink Cataclysm to force an engagement. I'm hoping he clears those away, but he's not going to. Instead, we're going to go over to the buff, it seems. Which is a bit strange, but hey. Now, as you can see with Geb, his damage potential isn't monstrous. He doesn't do too much. But what he does do is support his team well enough that they can cause a lot of issues for them. For the enemy team to kill them. So you have to rely on your teammates to deal damage. Just going to throw out my shield then to avoid the freeze that went onto my buddy. And we're back to farming again. I'm losing Cub's going to go back to base for some reason. Not sure why. So I might just rotate again here for the time being. Now, itemization will always change this build. You might not see this. You might not play this in your own games. Don't necessarily need to. I'm actually supporting this gank attempt on this left-hand side here. Just because Ymir's rotating too. I can stop him getting this experience in mid lane as well by just zoning him away. Deny a little bit. I might as well pick up a wave of experience here before I rotate back right, because I'm not going to be there for that time. There we go. Jobs are good, and Harpies are spawning on the right side soon, so you'll see me pick those ones up as well. Oh, did he just really? Oh, okay, he didn't get hit. I'm just waiting for these mid Harpies to spawn here before I head back to right side, because they're going to spawn very soon. Very soon. Any second now. Now, 2 points in Shockwave. If you're going to be maxing your shield first, should be enough to be able to do that, and then hog. Oh, I'm wrong. Never mind, I still got them. Poor Ymir, he missed everything. I'm going to help out Bellona in mid. She might get in a little bit of trouble here. You can see I'm not actually spamming my abilities too much. See how I shielded over the wall then to protect? That's all you've got to do, is use your shield wisely, protect your teammates when they get themselves caught in a bad situation, and try and save the day. So a quick trip back again. Actually, I'll just get a sentry this time. And then go back to farming once again. I'm not super ahead in terms of experience, but I'm not playing this so bad so far. No real mistakes from me. We could have got a little bit more damage, but the thing about Geb, you need to realise it all depends on what your teammates like in lane and how aggressive you can actually be. Sometimes you can't be as aggressive as you want to be. You have to play pretty passively. You aren't engaged for the team, but after you've done the initial engagement, you should be looking to try and support your teammates as much as possible. Because even here, I'm not really that worried. I'm just rolling out to clear those creeps out for the most part. We've got War Courage, so I'm not going to drop this sentry just yet. And I'll have Blink online soon. Mid lane might get attacked here, so I'm just going to rotate back here, just in case you need some help. Nah, he's fine. Back to our Mozen card we go. Muzzlecub should have a little bit of a level lead over here because I've not been here for quite a while, which is good. If they do go aggressive on him, he may has now got Blink, so we've got to be aware of that one. I'll come and say hello to him, Muzen. Steal a wave of experience here and probably rotate back mid lane. Let some shenanigans begin here. We could potentially go aggressive here. I'm not worried about taking damage here. I'm not going to use my shield just yet. Get a bit of poke damage off because of it. I'm just keeping an eye on the back line now, as there's no farm here, to make sure no one comes behind. If they do, I can use my Cataclysm to disengage if I need to. And I've also got my shield as well. There's a fight in the jungle, but there's no reason for me to rotate yet. Use my shockwave to help him clear and get some farm on for myself. All good stuff. And it's pretty much playing Geb. Now, some people like Geb, some people don't. I can totally understand. Reasons for it is because he seems very passive. He can be very aggressive, but he's all about keeping his teammates alive is what he's looking for, really. Shield was a little bit late there and she missed it, but my shield was there just in case. She did get hit by it. I'm going to stick to this guy here for a second because he's a little bit low. Belo's going a little bit aggressive in mid lane. You can use the shield to protect from some damage if you want to, but mid harpies are spawning soon. And things are going okay for the time being. Harpies, harpies. Oh, he's doing buff without me. Oh, Muzen, please wait for me. Oh, okay. Thank you, friend. Actually going to just do this to keep that tier from going too aggressive. He was trying to look for a Fearless there, so knocking them up will cause them a few issues. You can't actually beads when you are knocked up. It's only a small knock up, but it's a big enough knock up to cause an issue. I think I'll be there in time for that Harpies, but I'm going to go back to base now. One. Now, Geb can be a very relaxing character. You just got to get through the early game because you can get. Oh, I couldn't make up my mind which way I wanted to roll, so I rolled into a wall. Then I wanted to go for unders and cogs, and he was getting aggressed on. But for the most part, as Geb, it seems quite relaxing. In lane, you can struggle early if they get a very aggressive composition. Someone like Ares is very, very strong against the likes of a Geb, so you've got to be a little bit careful there. Muzzlecub's going to rotate on again here potentially. Nah, he's going to be alright. He's going to be alright. He's going to try and look for farm now for the most part. I don't know why I'm losing Cobb. Fake backs and then change his mind. Don't be scared to soak jungle experience as always, like every other support in the game. Just keep an eye on where she's going to put this ultimate. And protect people. That was a nice snipe coming out from him. So you see, that was my first time I've actually used my ultimate. It is a Cataclysm. It does cause some issues. I'm just going to knock that up to make sure he can't follow up with any damage there. I've not got a shield right now. I'm regenerating with my health potion right now. We're doing the Gold Fury, but I was in a little bit of trouble there. She needs to be careful about positioning. You can throw a shield on people if you need it, like so. Just let him soak some damage. There's a free Gold Fury for us as well. Now the reason you max shield, it gives you, obviously, it gives you a bigger heal, and it lasts, a bigger health pool, and it also lasts longer, the duration lasts longer as well for how long it'll actually do stuff. But sometimes you may need to max Shockwave to help with wave clear if your teammates are a little bit weaker in terms of damage potential. So yeah, let's switch to that, change my mind. I'm looking at this Giannis in mid lane. I'm going to try and shield him in a second, but I'm not in range yet. He's going to be alright. I'm not going to shield now. There's no point. Unless the tier did try and dive in. As you can see, Shockwave, 60 damage. It's not a whole great deal, but sorry, 160 damage, but that's before mitigations. Not looking for the mid-harpies here. I didn't get that one, that's a shame. Oh, double combo. My teammate's in trouble a little bit there too, which is unfortunate. Bye! Immunity's online. My team's going around the back, so I'm going to re-aggress here in a second. Oh, I missed that knock-up. Maybe Bellona can find a kill. I'm going to release her from a grasp and axe if she needs to be. Or myself if I need to be. I'm not worried about taking a little bit of poke on the backside. There you go, have a shield so you can keep chasing. Still is looking at me for some reason, but now Osiris is here, so... Oh, Tyr wants to say hello to me. I'm probably dead now. That was me just outplaying myself more than anything else. I could have just backed away. I was trying to support the team, but Tyr really wanted my booty then. Now, even though I've only got one assist in this game, it's not like I've played this badly so far. I've kept my teammates alive for the most part. I've rotated, farmed up. My Osiris just seems a little bit aggressive. So that death was unfortunate. I didn't really need to die then. Silly mistakes are silly mistakes. I got a little bit too overconfident with how this game was going. And you get punished for it. Hopefully a Muzen Cobb waits for me. Wait for me, buddy. Okay. Okay, bye. Left-hand side of Ragna's going aggressive here, so we're going to be trying to support. Could definitely cause some issues for her. She's got a bit of damage, but she's probably not got enough to get away here. I'm going to kill her now. We should kill her. My shield was really bad then. We should be able to kill her. There we go. I don't have shield right now. I'm getting Fearless chained a little bit here. I'm okay for the moment. Just got to duke out some abilities. And leave on a jet plane. And reposition myself to the back line again. It's unfortunate Bellona goes down there. Tyr's still looking for me. I'm not sure why. He wants my booty. But we did defend the speed buff. I'm actually just going to drop a ward on this side here for the time being. Don't like this little evasion that's going on. Osiris is still going aggressive. Come back, buddy. It's a bit of a messy game right now. I should be looking to go back to base. I'm just putting my wards down before I go, really. Still got shield. If my team want to keep going aggressive, I can support from the back line. But as you can see, you're quite happy to initiate, and then you're looking to peel. My shield was really late on that Bellona. It should have been, sorry, a little bit later on that Bellona that I did. And if I would have done it a little bit later, he would have avoided the freeze and probably picked up the kill a lot easier than he actually did. And maybe not even traded out his life. That was sort of my misplay for the most part. You can see that in that little engagement. On the right side, Muzen Cobb's a little bit overextended here. He should be able to get out though. Yeah, it's going to be fine. I'm not going to be able to get those right camps off Scylla, so soak up some experience in mid lane. Muzen Cobb's a little bit caught out of them, but he's going to be fine. I saw this engagement in mid, so I'm going to try and support. Cataclysm was there was defensively used to support teammates. Gonna try and keep Muzen Cobb alive now. And keep going aggressive on this Ymir who's got himself caught. If he goes for a freeze, I'm just gonna shield. But I don't need to use my shield. I've got my Shockwave and Blink available, so I might go for them if I need to. Arachne's coming around the back here. Slow him down. Try and beat him down. I'm gonna try and body block some of this if I can. Yeah, she's gonna force a disengage. If he wants to come back in, my shield's up again in a second. We've got Tyr on the outside here. Just gonna watch the positioning more than anything else. I'm actually gonna quickly base.
Okay. Bye.
Do want a base, but they're chasing after kills still, which is always risky. I needed a sentry ward pretty badly then. So they're looking at Gold Fury right now. Now, initiation on Gold Fury, you can blink Shockwave Hog, blink Cataclysm, Shockwave Hog. A couple of opportunities for you. I don't know if we're going to get here in time. I just got point in combat, the worst possible opportunity by that Arachne teleporting in. I need to reposition, I had to use my shield myself, which is unfortunate. And my team didn't want to do anything apart from just chill out, so we'll use the Gold Fury for free. If I got an extra second in range, I could have potentially blinked and Shockwaved and stole that one away. I think I would have as well, honestly. Gonna keep going on this? Nope, it doesn't look like Osiris wants to. So back to farming again. We use the Gold Fury, which I'm really upset about, honestly. After you max your shield, though, you're always looking to max your next ability, which will probably be Shockwave. You just want to use Rollout for getting around the map, really. The slows are not that important to you, the damage isn't that important to you.
Behind us.
We're all watching around here, it's an interesting one. I think they've got a ward around here, have they? Maybe they don't.
Be right back. Okay.
There's nothing else for us to do here. We've just got to watch that getting caught out of position. I'm actually going to roll out and reposition myself here. He's fine. Shockwave that to slow them down a second or two. And we're back to safety again for a minute or two. Where are we? He's okay mid. You okay? And Cataclysm to disengage them and put the pressure back on. See the back line. You can see I waited on my shield and on Osiris for the stuns that landed onto him before I regressed. The Cataclysm wasn't necessarily needed. It was okay though. Make sure you still soak experience as usual before you go back to base.
Ultimate is down.
Looks like my team still want to fight, which is a bit frustrating. So I would like to base here. I guess I could stay for one more wave and get enough gold for my sovereignty. And wall coverage needs to be picked up a little bit. But he should be dead now. I say that, but... Notice I didn't use my shield, I didn't panic. I just waited to see if he got stunned. If anybody needs a shield, they get shielded. I'm sitting on the backside now, being peeled for my team. I can shield damage as well if I want to. I'd only really shield damage if I know it's going to kill them. Or if they're going to dive a tower. This siege is a bit risky from my team. I don't know what we're choosing to do here. Oh, my Aegis was late. My shield was mistimed, but we didn't need it because he missed anyway, which is good news. We're all backing away, which is good. I don't know why we're looking at Fire Giant now when I'm low on the HPs. We're looking to try and do a cheeky Fire Giant here, it looks like. But they're all tanking it up really badly, which is not good for us. I should really base now. Oh, I don't want to fight here. I don't want to fight here. This is a bit risky. Alright, we get mid Harpies. I need to base now. You can see as a Geb that you don't necessarily take too much poke. You can take some poke when you get in there, but once you've done your initial engagement, you're looking to either body block for your teammates, or you're looking to shield them, knock up to interrupt the gods trying to go aggressive. I guess a Ymir, if they're sieging, for example, in this game, if they get to a point where they get to siege, you'll see me try and knock up the enemies after Ymir blinks in, so that they don't manage to follow him up with his engagement. We can try and pick him off, potentially. Using minions is OP, throwing axes is OP. We're still not worried here, I've now got sovereignty online, so it's not all bad. You can still be a front line for your team. As you can see here, I'm quite happy to stick around here. Tank up for the most part. Still is in a bit of trouble there. I think we can potentially get that kill. Give her the shield there, just to reduce some damage and also get rid of the CC that was on her. I'm quite happy to go aggressive here. Oh, backline, backline, backline. Arachne was looking for my boy. I'm going to protect my boy here. No. No! No! It's a bad Arachne! You want to fight me? You can fight me. Leave my Arachne alone. Leave my buddy alone. Fighting me. Yeah. Just going to release him from the shield. He's very upset now, this. Oh, shielded at the same time. I need to disengage a little bit. Just reposition with my rollout to speed myself up a little bit more. I do have a shield again in a second. Block some damage on my Embers and Cobb there. Now we're all kind of low here, so I'm going to quickly roll out, drop my sentry, go back to base and buy items again. We're overdoing it a little bit. We do have war coverage at the Fire Giant now. Before, actually, just super war coverage is always good. You can see when I was looking at the fight, I was like, well, there's nothing I can do on the front line here. I'm going to quickly check the back line, look at the back line, and like, oh, look, Giannis is in trouble. And you protect your teammates from dying for the most part. Let's wait for another sentry. There we go. Beep boop. So they're looking at Gold Fury. I'm not going to be able to get over there and defend this. I could hog this, I guess. I'm going to try and get there, but cooldown's OP. Roll out. I do have Blink if I need to get in there and support a teammate. I'm a little bit late to the party. I just stepped on that, which isn't good, but roll out OP with Wing Wand. Whee! Thank you for the slow immunity, Arachne. Please chase me some more. He should be able to get himself out there. No, he won't. Oh, I tried to let my roll out and I missed. We could kill her here. Don't know what we're all waiting for here. We could still go aggressive. There we go. Yeah, I reckon he's really big. I'm just trying to slow her down with the rollout there. She might try and go aggressive on me here, but I've got no teammates. She wants to keep chasing me. I'm kind of okay with it. As I can keep her quite busy. She's gone quite a tanky build here. We're starting to lose this game now, and I don't know why my team wants to surrender just yet, because it's nowhere near over. Like, the gold's even at the moment. Just Arachne got big and strong in this game so far. So they may look for the Fire Giant. And that's where they're going now, so I'm going to roll out to the left-hand side. I'm not even going to get involved in mid lane. I could potentially help the Embers and Cobb, but the Fire Giant's very, very important to me.
Attack Fire Giant.
The ultimate's coming out from Giannis. I don't know if I'm going to be there in time. Oh, he took a lot of poke. Keeping the aggro on it? No? Okay, we changed our mind. Fine. We'll reset it then this time. Kind of slacked on farm a little bit as we've been fighting a little bit too much. My team's a little bit struggling here and there.
Deployed.
But we're definitely not out of this game. As you can see, we're actually up in experience. My team wanted to surrender for some reason. Not exactly sure why. It's going to be a long one, but sometimes they can go long. Oh, Bellona, this is a 2v1. Be careful, my dear. Now, Shockwave is a knock-up, so if you can actually land that onto gods like him, which I actually missed there, unfortunately. If you do actually manage to land a knock-up, it will break that Medjay's that you can see online for that tier there. There's no trap here, just a shockwave. Like, there's the end of the trap. They put spiders on me, that's fine, because he procs my wing wong, so I recall back anyway. Further, we're okay for now. I need to ward up this Fire Giant again. Don't know why we've got two people going right. I mean, the Fire Giant's available. I'm going to be a little bit careful around here, as they're looking for me. And they're going to kill me because my team will whip. Right! I was trying to ward up, and there's not much I could really do then when they all go aggressive.
Okay.
I'll just say hi. Maybe they'll understand what I mean by hi. I don't think they understood what I mean by hi. What you learned there is not to ward alone, generally. Don't ward alone. When you ward alone, you can die. Now your teammates will die after it as Embers and Cobb tries to split push. Maybe we're going to kill. Yay! Oh, couldn't get there in time. Now we know they're all on the other side of the map. I've got a ward here to see it, so I'm going to quickly try and ward this again before they catch me. Arachne is the issue in this game right now, so I'm going to try and focus on peeling her with knock-ups and CC chains to prevent her from doing too much damage to people. But she's a really big issue on their team. That's a teleport from an Arachne. Hi, Arachne. She wants to do that, I'll just go back and get another sentry ward. She wasted TP.
Be careful.
I might need to initiate soon. I don't want to, but I might need to. There we go. Now I'm disengaging again. There's no reason for me to take unnecessary poke. I'm watching the team fight, trying to keep targets healed up that need heals. I'm losing Cobbs. Aggressive on the front line here. Oh, that was a really bad wall from me. Knock-ups. Oh, I missed my knock-up as well. Where is everybody else? We're doing okay. I don't have anything else. I don't have shield yet. I can tank the tower if you want to dive it. Come on, You can kill him. I can just shield myself, you see. Land tank you up. Be a tank for the front line. He's dead now. And drop aggro and give it over to my teammates. Should be able to get the tower here. Even though my team wants to surrender. You can see, as an initiation, you've got to kind of time it right. They all grouped up, so I just abused the situation there with my ultimate to make sure I walked up, got them all on. And we got a big wombo combo off now. I'm going to try and shield whoever's tanking. He's going to get hit by that, so I'll give him that. I have to stay away a little bit. Don't take too much poke. And then walk in and hog. Back to base we go.
Armor FTW.
The blink shield, as you can see, just make sure he stays alive, doesn't get CC'd up and dies. That's the benefit of having the blink. You can use it for shields as well as shockwaves, as well as cataclysms. Can cause issues for everything. We've got Fire Giant online now, so we're in a pretty good position. I'm surprised my team wanted to surrender, like I said. I mean, we should be okay. Oh, that was exciting. I punch you too. I'm just waiting for them to try and go for a cripple here. Turn around, bright eyes. Every now and then I fall apart. Oops, that was a late shield from me. Never mind. Fire Giant will regen me. And for the most part, you're still looking to group your team here. I may have made bad life choices. He's going to get slowed now. And now back to zoning with Peel. My team can be a front line here still. I'm not too worried about being a front line. They need me to be. Just release him from that cripple so he doesn't take any more poke. But I can blink and shockwave still. I'm just letting my team know that my ultimate's down. I don't mind getting aggro here. They're focusing the tower, so tanking up is fine. Gonna reposition to the back line. Throw my shield on my boy. Oops, that was a really bad rollout from me and that got me killed. That was a mistake in that engagement. I actually rolled out to give a slow to help protect him losing Cobb. Instead, I should have just shielded him and started the back line still. So you can see the small mistakes you can still make if you do misplay. You can be quite tanky, but if you get a full burst of damage, ouch, it's gonna hurt. Ouch, it's gonna hurt. Now when you watch this game back, you'll see For the most part, it seems Geb's quite passive, which he can be. He can be played more aggressively, but you have to have trust in your teammates a little bit more than I did this game to go aggressive with you and support you with it. If you notice, the time I did ultimate, my team did follow me up, which was important. And that should be pretty much the game, so I won't be continuing from there. That's a little look at Geb. Quite a slow game in the most part. You can see his early games kind of weak, just looking for farm, but shields, knockups are very important. And then when you get one good Cataclysm off, it can turn the whole game around.